And this is the amendment that's called to authorize the incorporation of churches or religious denominations amendment. And the good news is that this may be one of the least controversial amendments we have to discuss this evening. The ACLU of West Virginia does have a position on this amendment. We support it. And again, you can see this is very simple in terms of what the amendment does. The line that says churches can't incorporate is removed, and a line is added that says churches can incorporate. The ballot will have a summary of the amendment, and the summary is very straightforward. It couldn't be any easier. Here it is. If it passes, churches and other religious denominations will be able to incorporate. Knowing what it actually does is where things tend to get kind of complicated. And why does it matter now? Why is this coming up now? And so I'm going to give you, again, very brief rundown of the history here. And this one dates all the way back to colonial America, where incorporation was a very special privilege. It was granted to only a select few institutions. And in fact, it took an act of the legislature to incorporate organizations. They had to formally agree to do it through the legislature. They put it right into the Constitution that religious organizations couldn't incorporate. So it was a piece in the Constitution of Virginia originally. And when West Virginia broke away from Virginia, we actually kept that provision in our new state constitution, where it's remained unchanged and unchallenged. Now I'm going to fast forward all the way up to 2002, when the ACLU, along with Jerry Falwell, yes, that Jerry Falwell, sued Virginia over their prohibition. The Fourth Circuit of Appeals struck down the prohibition in Virginia, ruling it an unconstitutional barrier on free exercise of religion. And here's the thing, the Fourth Circuit is also the controlling circuit for West Virginia. So since 2002, West Virginia has actually been allowed to and has been allowing religious bodies to incorporate. So we're already doing what this amendment says we can do. What's the controversy? What's the issue? What's the problem with this amendment? But there really isn't any. We're removing language that's already been overruled by the federal courts. Again, the ACLU supports Amendment 3. We support it as a matter of religious freedom. We don't think that a benefit should be conferred to every other body in the country that not allowed for religious entities.